Delgar the Casual Gamer, and welcome to episode 2 of my new Feed the Beast Unleashed series. In this episode...
Use the Force, Del.
Wait, is that you, Darf? I thought you didn't like Minecraft.
Use the Force, Del.
Okay, Darf, I guess I'll see what I can do about that. So a new mod that I've been wanting to try out is a mod called Delcraft, and what it uses is these force gems and force ingots. And basically what it is it's sort of a modified way of enchanting your items. And so to get started with Delcraft, what I actually need to do is I need to make a force rod. And I do that by putting an ingot, a nugget, and a stick. And I think I might have done that the wrong way. Okay, so now I made a force rod. And as you can see, this force rod is already damaged, so it only has very limited uses. And so hopefully what we're going to do right now is we're going to actually make a better force rod here. And so the way that we can do that is I think this has 3 charges, and so there's 3 things that I want to do with it. Okay, and so the first thing that I want to do with it is I want to go over here and I want to grab a sapling. I'm just going to go right out front here. I'm going to plant the sapling. I'm going to use the force on it, and I turned it into a force sapling. Neato. Alright, so I'm going to go over here. I think I have some bone meal somewhere if I can find it. There it is. And I'm going to grow it into a force tree. Nice. Let's see if I have... do I have an axe? I have an axe. There we go. Let's go chop down so we can get some force wood. So we're chopping down the force tree, and hopefully once we chop down all the blocks, it will give us some force saplings so that I can keep regrowing. The tree looks pretty cool. I like it. Alright, let's let that drop. And what was that? Oh, it was a nugget. It dropped nuggets. Interesting. And there's a sapling. Okay. So I'm going to plant another force tree, and this one I'm just going to let go. Alright. Alright, so I still have 2 charges left on my wand, I think. So I'm actually going to grab a block of obsidian, which is another thing that I mined. I basically mined for 6 diamonds so that I could make a turtle and get a block of obsidian so that I could make this. And so what I'm going to make here is I'm going to take the block of obsidian and I'm going to use the wand on it, and it's going to turn it into a force infuser. And so this here is basically the enchanting table for this mod, Delcraft, which uses force gems, which when I put them in here, it turns them into liquid force. I'll scroll over. See, as you can see, it's liquid force. And let's fill it up with liquid force. And so now, as you can see, I can't actually... Oh, I can put the force rod in there. Interesting. Can I put anything else in there? No. But what I need is... Let's see. Force rods do what? Leather armor? Let's see. You'll need an upgrade tome in the top leftmost slot to get anything useful. Okay, so now I need a book. So to make a book, I need paper and leather. I think this is the recipe for a book. Oh, it is. Okay. I remembered something. Okay, so I'm going to throw the book down on the ground. I'm going to hit it with the force rod, and oh look, I made a upgrade tome. So now I can put that in the force infuser, and now as you can see there's actually, I believe, 2 slots open. Alright. Did you know you can pump liquid force? Okay, and so to actually do anything with this, I actually have to power it. I wonder if I set this up good enough. Okay, now I've given it some power, or I've attached it to power, so it should start to... Yeah, it's starting to gain some power. So once it has some power, I'll be able to actually infuse stuff with the force. And I guess we'll see what happens there. But as you can see, my force rod had 3 charges on it, and now it's a force charge. And as you can see, it can produce basically can produce power in a force engine, which I'll probably build in a little bit. But let's go build something, a force item that we can use in the infuser. This is something I've not looked at, so let's go to mod, Delcraft. Come on. Okay, so now that we're back after Fraps blew up on me, we're going to start making some force items. So the first thing that I'm going to make is going to make another force rod, which is here, which I can make a full one from a force stick and a force ingot and a force nugget. And I make a force stick just like the same way you'd make a regular stick, but out of force logs. So let's do that first. Let's make some force sticks. And let's make this force rod. Oh, that's a gold. They look the same. And a nugget. Alright, and so now I have a force rod. Yay! Alright. Okay. And let's make a force pickaxe. Takes 3 force ingots and 2 force sticks. And I should... Force ingots actually come from force gems with 2 iron, which will give you 2. But if you use gold, it'll give you 3. And same if you use silver ingots. So if you use a more rare metal with your force gem, you'll get more force ingots out of it. So anyway, let's go back and we'll make a force pickaxe. Where are my force sticks? There they are. Okay, so now I got a force pickaxe. And let's go over to my infuser. And if we put the force pickaxe in there, okay, so now that I have the force pickaxe in the infuser, I can actually basically infuse it with items. And because I'm only tier 1, I only have a limited number of things that I can infuse into the pickaxe. And as you scroll over these items, as you can see, none of these say anything. Force ingot doesn't say anything. Oh, but if I scroll over the air shard, it says repair, but it's tier 7, so I can't actually use that one. Wooden conductor. Oh, force log does lumberjack ability. Sugar gives speed. Leather does nothing. Force stick. Force nuggets imbues with force. And so as I scroll over, oh, coal gives heat. And claws, which you get off killing bats, give damage. And so that's basically all I have here. So what do I want to infuse into my pickaxe? I guess we will go with, let's try speed and heat. And see, I can click this button and click go, and it'll start infusing it. And uses up some power, and uses up some liquid force, but now I have a heat pickaxe of speed 1. Alright. So, it's going to, let's see what it's going to do. Nothing, because that was sand. I'm a moron. Let's see what happens if I mine cobblestone. I think it gives me stone if you mine cobblestone. Let's try that
Use
again.
the force, Del.
So my stone should go up to 9. Yeah, so anytime I mine cobblestone, it'll go directly to stone because I have the heat enchantment. And if I were to mine, say... Oh my. It's an ender party. Sound is just so creepy. So, if I were to mine... Oops. I have no inventory space. Let's just pop some stuff in there. Okay. And so I get raw aluminum. Because aluminum is a little bit different. So if I were to mine copper there, I would get a copper ingot. And so, because I have the pulverizer, you know, this isn't really all that handy to me. Oh, go away! Oh, look at that. Destroyed by the Enderman. Wow. I suck. Man, I hate those guys. Give me back my stuff! Okay, so Fraps is hating me today, but anyway, basically what I had actually done is explained what this waypoint here is. It's a death waypoint. It basically shows where I've died, and I have it turned on so that when I die, I can actually find out where I am and go pick up all the stuff that I've dropped. Also, I actually had made this force axe, and I'll show you it has lumberjack on it. And what I did is I went and I chopped down some trees just to show you what the lumberjack actually does to the force axe. And as you can see here, let's get one of the bigger trees. Pick up some of this stuff. Okay, so regular axe, hit the tree, take out one block. With the force axe with lumberjack, it takes out all the blocks. Wow. Alright, now look at this tree. This is kind of a funky shaped tree. It's not quite 2x3. It's got a couple extra. Let's see what happens when we use a force axe on it. Oh, wow. Now, it doesn't get all of the blocks. I'm not sure. Maybe if I add more lumberjack to it, it would actually increase the range. But it got almost all of the tree. And I basically missed only a few blocks. So, there you go. That's what happens when you imbue lumberjack on your axes using the force from Delcraft. Okay, let's make a force sword and see what kind of enchantments we can put on it. So, I'm assuming it's made the same way you make a sword. Yep, force sword. Alright, and let's go over to our infuser and plop the sword in, and let's see what we're going to do. Let's imbue it with the force. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to do. And what else did I have here? And damage. And let's infuse it. I'm not exactly sure what force does. I wonder what it'll tell me. Ah, knockback. So the force must give it knockback, and damage gives it sharpness. Thanks for watching episode 2 of my new Feed the Beast Unleashed series, and I would like to thank Darth Bugga for giving me those audio clips to use. I'll be showcasing more of the Force and Delcraft in future episodes, but next time I'm going to start delving into the dark arts. Until then, Delgar out!